Hello friends, we're back with Divinity Original Sin, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump straight in. Load, rolling, yes please. So we're in the tomb of, well, it's a cave. It's right near the beginning of it's right near the beginning of the game, if I can get my words out. Yeah, we found the king's tomb. So let's keep exploring and see what we can find. So in between episodes, Divinity did indeed meet my suspicions and announced, Larian, I'm so excited, I can't even speak. So Larian announced Divinity, which is kind of in the same universe, we believe, as Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. So my suspicions were right, my intuition was right. And yeah, I really picked the right time to start playing this game on YouTube. So here we go. Let's look at the old parchment. Gravekeeper Raquin, tend the graves in the antechamber before moving into the inner rooms. To proceed, stand very close to the impressed door and press the button that appears on its right hand side. So there's a secret door with a secret button. So we need to stand close to it and then the button will appear. Okay, good to know. Let's have a little bit of a scramble around here and see if there's anything interesting that we can find. We've got an outdated short sword. I could give that to Lyphestos because he has got single weapon fighting. I believe I gave him that in the character creator in the last video. So yeah, if you haven't seen the last video, these are two of my characters from my D&D campaign. I made up my own little world with different places in. One of those places was Black Mountain, and Arabella and Lyphestos are basically the prince and princess of Black Mountain. She's kind of like sorcerer druid vibes. He is kind of like ranger fighter. And that's the deal with these two. So, the Law of Divinity, lockpicks, don't mind if I do. The Law of Divinity. Oh, I've got a little pop-up. Okay. Fine. I guess we're lockpicking this chest then. Pick lock. I will get my sentences out in a second. What do we have? Water balloon and an old wooden air staff. And I could use that. Arabella can use staffs. So you can see the UI, very overwhelming at first. Takes a minute to get used to it if you're not familiar with this type of UI from different games. But I would say it's fairly intuitive. If you just keep going, you kind of figure things out as you go. If you're used to Baldur's Gate, you've got like a typical kind of equipment thing here. You can drag and drop items into it, double click them to equip them, all that good stuff. So if we look here as well, it does compare with what we already have. So we can use it. It's not really doing anything different in terms of damage to what we're currently doing. I quite like air damage, so I think I might actually take it. Why isn't it letting me do it? Huh? Why isn't it letting me equip it? It is. I'm just really stupid. There we go. I'm like, it's so easy. And then I can't do it. So yeah, now when I just do a normal attack, it'll be air damage instead of earth damage. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. Air damage kind of is electricity damage. Yeah. I can't for the life of me remember what I was saying. Oh, the Law of Divinity. So, we are dealing with two source hunters. Now, source is a kind of magic in this world that comes from, it draws from the veil between the world that we're in now, which is Rivellon, and the void, which is like, you can imagine what the void space is. So the veil like keeps these two areas separate. But at one point they realized that this is a source of power, a source of magic, and people called sorcerers, spelt different than the normal word sorcerer, figured out how to use this for their own needs. Now you can imbue this magic into weapons, stones, magic items, or just use it kind of freely. Oh, here's the
spotted something.
There you go. Something hidden has been revealed. The higher your perception, the more likely you are to reveal traps and secrets. Thank you, tooltip. There we go. Let's go. Let's explore. And it's really pretty as well. I really like the environment. Considering it's an older game, I do find it very, very enjoyable. So yeah, we're source hunters. Basically, source magic kind of corrupts the user. So the more people use it, the more kind of like power hungry and evil they get. Hold left control and click on the door to attack it. Okay, left control. Aha, I see. This is going to damage my staff, though. Look at that cool roundhouse thing that she did with the staff there. Watch. Helicopter! Nice. Lyphestos, do you want to have a go of this? So we have got 2 characters as well. I really like this about the game.
Make short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
I'm hoping that the next Divinity game is going to also be turn-based and, you know, very similar to Divinity Original Sin and Baldur's Gate, where you kind of have a team of 4 or up to 4. You go along, you collect your companions. Very, very similar dynamic. I'm hoping it's the same. What I am hoping for is that we can actually have up to 4 player characters rather than, you know, in Baldur's Gate where you only get 1 player character, unless you kind of mess around with like different instances of the game, or you know, you do multiplayer. I like the idea of being like single player, but being able to customize every single member of my party. I like the idea of doing this, especially because you have 2 people in Divinity. I'm like, well, why not 4, you know? But I do really, really like this because I can create my own little team here, which I enjoy, especially if you've played some of the older games, because I believe this isn't the first game. I thought it was. I believe that, I'm just going to pause for a second because I think we're going to go into a fight. I believe that there are games that like come before this, at least narratively in the story. So, you know, if you've picked up a companion that you really, really like in a previous game, say they did Baldur's Gate 4, right, and I was going to go into that. If I'm like married Shadowheart at the end of Baldur's Gate 3, maybe I want to make Tav and Shadowheart in Baldur's Gate 4. So yeah, or like maybe I ran off to the Underdark with Astarion. Maybe I want to be me and Astarion. So, oh my goodness, what is going on over here? We have lava. The floor is literally lava. Press F5 to quick save and F8 to quick load. I'm going to get those mixed up and accidentally load, so I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is my technique where I have my own rolling save file. It only takes a second for me to do that, and it's a really good habit to do in all games. So yeah, I'm going to come back to that in a second. Let's go and see what's on this table. A rain scroll. Strategically placed. Ugh, I know how to use stuff. Okay, I know how to use a scroll. Go away, pop up. What do we have here? Water barrel as well. I'd rather keep my scroll because it does say that scrolls are quite rare. And if I can use rain barrels, I think that would be a better technique for this. Because both Lyphestos and Arabella do have... See, this is a water barrel. They do have range, so that might do the trick, actually, rather than wasting my rain scroll, which might come in more useful later. Yeah, baby! Oh, water removes fire. Use a water spell or destroy a water barrel to clear the fire up, but take care to avoid fire surfaces. Okay, yeah, I don't want to run through fire. Are there any other water barrels? There's one there. Okay. Sweet. I think we're good. Okay, let me skirt around. I love the sounds, like that squelching sound. It's the little detail. I keep tripping over my own words. I've been out and about today. I've been to the town centre, so Christmas shopping, so I'm a little bit blap. More lockpicks, don't mind if I do. I like the details in Larian games. You know, they do a lot of small details that, you know, really make the game special. Okay, so let's go over in this direction. I can't see because of all the smoke. I was hoping it would have cleared by now. Don't walk through the fire. Okay, we're good.
This seems to be broken.
It does indeed. Right.
Our enemies have laid a trap.
Trap. Don't walk on it. I panicked. Trap disarm toolkit. Okay, do you know what? Come over here so you're not both walking on this thing. I feel like Arabella might be slightly more dexterous. I'm not sure. I could check my character sheet, but... You found a trap disarm kit. To disarm a trap, first use the disarm trap kit from your inventory, then select the trap. I could do that, or I could just maybe move it away. No, I'm not strong enough. Arabella, don't die. You are not Astarian. I don't know how this is going to go for you. It went okay. All right, good. Good to know. This chest lock seems intricate. You could search for its key nearby. Okay, is it in here? Nice. Thank you for the tip, Larian. Okay, we've got more knockdown arrows, which I'll send to Lyphestos because he's my arrow guy. And some old cloth braces, which are not better than what I already have. So again, send to Lyphestos. Let's see if... Oh, could you go away? Let's see if... I keep moving things because I'm so used to when I'm playing Baldur's Gate and games like that, having my my face here, my webcam here. So I keep moving things so that you can see, but it's fine. I don't need to do that. Yeah, not better than what we have. So we'll keep hold of them because we can probably sell those at some point. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting a little shower. Let's keep moving forward. So this is nice. The fog's cleared. I can be a little bit more careful about where I'm walking. Again, watching out for traps. Okay. So I definitely want to clear this little cave area. Look at these. They're so cool. Again, the environment is so nice. Considering it is an older game, the characters look a bit janky. The characters are a little bit... Lara Croft looking, you know, there's a lot of angles going on. They're not too bad actually, to be fair. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I like it. Try using fire on poison surfaces and poison clouds. A fire spell or arrow will do the trick. Okay, so this is a poison cloud. I have flare. Oh, I'm glad that I wasn't stood too close to that. That would have been a mistake. Knockdown arrow for Lyphestos. There we go. Empty flask. I'll take it. So there is a recipe system in this game. So picking up empty bottles, empty flasks, bits of fabric, old sticks. They actually can come in useful. Oh, we've got another metal temple door key. That sounds like it's going to come in very useful. Oh, I almost missed this. Fireball scroll. I need to remember to press Alt as I'm exploring so these things like show up. What's around this way? Right, if anyone is a Divinity Pro, we've got a fishing rod here, which honestly Lyphestos would be so into fishing. He's a bit of a Bear Grylls survival expert, so he would definitely know how to use this thing. I don't know how to use this thing. I can equip it. It's the same in Baldur's Gate. I pick up a fishing rod and I'm like, I do not know what the point is of this thing. So if I do control, where, sir? Where are you going? Can you come in? I don't think that's how you catch a fish, Lyphestos. Nice try. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing with it. So please, if you know how to use a fishing rod, please inform me in the comments down below because I literally don't know what I'm doing. We could have them both sit down here though. You know, have a little moment by the water. Oh. It's fine. Right, more lockpicks. I wonder what I'll use these for. So nothing over here, is there not? Again, I was raised on old Tomb Raider type games, so looking in every single corner, every single vase is second nature to me. The Adventurer's Field Guide, Volume 6. Some craftsmen can literally work magic by gluing two simple sticks together. What did I tell you? Literally pick up all the sticks. I guess it requires some real experience and some good luck. Too often I've found their failures in the trash barrel outside. Okay, I will take that, please. And now I can make an elemental quarterstaff, which sounds quite exciting. I'm probably going to stop and do some crafting when we reach the town area. I don't necessarily know if I'm going to do it before. Do you know what? I am really paranoid that I'm not recording. Can I just check I'm recording? Everything looks good. I hope my mic is plugged in. Let's get this little hidden lever. Sneaky lever. Amazing. Right. Can I kind of peek in ahead, because this is giving monster jump scare vibes, so I'm gonna save. I know I save scum. I know. I just, again, when you're used to playing like old games from like the 90s, early 2000s, you don't want to have to roll back and, you know, replay everything that you've already done all the time every time you die. It gets boring to have to keep repeating things, especially if I'm doing it on YouTube now. You don't want to see me do the same thing 10 times, so maybe you do. Maybe you want to laugh at me.
Something.
Place an object over the pit to stop the puddle or cloud from spreading. I can hear people. Wait, let me put my other headphone in. Okay. Definitely shouty people up ahead. I know this trick from Baldur's Gate. See, there's so many mechanics that are the same between these two games, so if you just love the mechanics of Baldur's Gate, even though this does look a little bit older,
What's this? I found something.
the gameplay can be very, very similar. So here we go. Ooh, a new scroll. Blitz Bolt Scrolls. Shoot a bolt of electricity that deals 12 to 14 air damage. I'm going to pop that there. Am I? No, I guess I'm going to pick it up and then put it there. There. Amazing. So yeah, I could use fire to get rid of
I've
this,
spotted something interesting.
but I don't want to, you know, waste my durability on my staff and things like that. So, okay, I can see the people. Look, they're over here. Okay, we're gonna have to be careful we don't get seen. Old cloth cap and a fly I can't say that word. I always say allergenic, as though it's like an allergy. Agaric mushroom. I'm going to put that on my head because I don't currently have one. I'm also going to make it not visible.
You better hope there's no hint of a flame in this place. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. No one can get in here but us and the boss.
So I can see
You
some...
don't know that? Those cultists have been poking about for days.
Okay, oh, so the cultists are different people from the undead that live here? So in the last video...
I think I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
Okay, enter sneak mode by pressing C. Stay out of the vision cones of the people around you to stay hidden. This is so funny to me. Have I shown you this yet? If you press C, you have like a little rock. You think it'd be like a little barrel, but we can sneak around like this now. Okay. I do feel like it's given us a little bit of a clue how to get into this battle. Because vision cones, I don't see vision cones at all. If we have a little peek at them, it does say oiled, which means that they're more vulnerable to fire damage, I think. Oh, their movement speed is really reduced. I don't know why I always think that.
I feel uneasy.
Fireball.
Here. I'd better keep my weapon at the ready.
Something tells me that we're gonna... I want to use fireball, but again, the scrolls are so valuable. There's only 2 of them. I think I can take them. Might be famous last words. Go ahead and...
Fool! You've made a mess of an ancient tomb. It was my arthritis. I couldn't help it. Arthritis, my skull. When Rage Queen sees this, he'll tear you apart.
They are baddies, right? Yeah, they're red, so there's no chance of like chatting to them. I'm gonna make sure the mouse is out of the way, and I'm just gonna go in. Yo, surprise! If too many enemies are concentrated in a small space, you can press B to get a top-down view. I'm alright. I'm okay, thank you though, tutorial. I don't know why my tutorials have decided to turn themselves back on. I can also boulder bash, which is fun, and I can probably get both of them. But I'm gonna just go for... Yeah, I think I'm gonna get both of them. That also, it did not knock them down though, or do any damage, unfortunately. There was an attempt. I can also do stuff with the mages. I've got all my attacks. Awesome. Arabella, you're a baddie. And then I can just go in and start... I don't know. Again, I could use my fire arrow. I think we can probably take him. I think we're good. Okay, 1. Can I go again? No, not enough AP. A tiny bit too far away. Do you know what? Stand your ground. I think we've got this. Movement speed's reduced. So, yeah, he couldn't even get to us. Delay your turn by pressing the delay turn button using your combat turn. As a result, your turn will be pushed to the end of that round. I don't actually want to do that, but thank you for flea combat. Me with the mime when I first encountered one in Expedition 33. I think let's go ahead and do this again. Boop. I love that the rat's just running around minding his own business back there. He's like, this is nothing to do with me. Another day, another group of Tomb Raiders. Hey, hi, hi. No, rats are so hard to catch. I wish they'd pause. I wish they'd like run and then like pause for a second so that you could catch up with them. I didn't get anything from that fight, unfortunately. No loot. For shame. Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. No. Okay, let's keep looking, keep exploring. Okay, we've got some kind of pressure plate puzzle coming up, it looks like. Bones, yes, I'll grind your bones to make my bread, probably. Let's go and have a look over here. Again, like I say, exploring every single nook and cranny is definitely a good idea. Arabella can... Ooh, pressure plates can... Yeah, I know how pressure plates work. This is not my first dungeon crawl. Yeah, so because Arabella has like speak with animals, I should be able to speak to the rat, but they're so hard to catch. Like, I can't be bothered, you know? Okay. So, I'm gonna have to split them up for this, I think. Oh. Am I? Yeah, probably. Or, actually, another technique. Let's just drag and drop some vases onto them. And that's probably gonna do the job for us. Yeah. Again, not my first rodeo. I've played Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, let's do a little spinny around. Right, where do I want to go? Because there's this side room here. Or is that where I just came from? That's where I just came from. I'm just stupid. I'll try not to spin the camera around too much. I'm sorry if that's really, really annoying. So yeah, I'm just gonna press Alt and then just grab all of this. Combine ingredients to create new items in your inventory. Press the craft button to start crafting. Again, I'm gonna do this at a later date. Not something I'm interested in doing right now. I want to, you know, progress through this dungeon. And I feel like, you know, I've done it a couple of times now. So, so I feel fairly confident that we've got this. She says, famous last words. In fact, save scum. Again, just in case. So if you missed this in the last video, there were some grave robbers who ran out of this tomb before us, a necromancer.
This seems to be broken.
And probably some kind of sorcerer. I know how to do... Why? Tutorials, why? Why have you popped up? I should read them. I'm not a tutorials person. I normally instantly turn them off. And I do all right without them, to be fair, which is a very good sign of a good game, because games should be intuitive. You shouldn't need tutorials. They just kind of annoy me because they just pop up and make your game pause, and I don't know. But I do like how they're done. See what I mean? Like, I've been doing this the whole time, and I know I've played it before, but this is the first time I've actually seen tutorials because I normally turn them off. But I thought it was a good idea to keep them on, actually, when they did start popping up at the start of the video. because I don't know. There's always new things to learn. And maybe some of you are interested in the mechanics, and maybe the tutorials explain it better than I do. Well, for sure they do. You can regroup your party by dragging your characters. I know. Just like Baldur's Gate. I mean, to be fair, if I hadn't played Baldur's Gate, like Baldur's Gate 3, I wouldn't be as aware. Sorry, I've got a cup of tea. I'm just going to have a sip. Ah, PG tips. Ooh, I forgot this happened. Hi, nice to meet you. I did just save, right? I might be a tiny bit overconfident.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead. A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The Bloodstone Defiler, where is it?
Yeah, so there had been this sorcerer, voiced by Minthara, by the way, same actress, Emma Gregory. I think her name's Emma Gregory. I'm shit with names, so I'm sorry if I do say the wrong thing at any point. But yeah, Minthara's voice actor also voice acts the lady who robbed the tomb, and that makes me fangirl quite a bit because I love her voice. So she'd been in here, obviously stolen this bloodstone. I don't know what to tell him. Who are you?
In life, I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy.
Speaking of voice actors, I know that cadence. I know those rhythms. Is that Raphael? Because I know Raphael's voice actor also worked on this game. I'm pretty sure that's the same voice actor as Raphael. Which, again, fangirl moment. I've heard Jaheira as well. I was like, I know that voice. I know that accent. Okay. What do I want to say? Let's tell him. Let's blame the other people who actually did rob him, right? We didn't do it. I met a trio of strange, cult-like figures before the entrance of this tomb. They seem to have a precious stone in their possession.
Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver.
Oh no, you didn't
the
believe
Bloodstone,
me.
deliver it now and I may deign to end you quickly.
Bloodstone, I don't know what you mean. I don't have it on me.
I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead. Ha!
No, we were trying to help you. We wanted to know what had been stolen with source hunters with the good guys. Okay, I'll go then, bye.
Run if you like, Defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
Uh-oh. Boss battle fight music activated. Down, down, down comes the sword. Okay, I get the jump on him, thankfully. So I'm going to go ahead and boulder bash him because I think he deserves it. And then do a little bit of a zip zap. He's the main one that I'm concerned about because that sword does look quite big. I was going to move it back, but I guess I don't get to. Lefestos, I'm going to need you to take this guy out, please, because I'm in danger.
Face the unending darkness.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
He's still there. I don't have enough action points. I can run away, I guess. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to get rid of the action. I don't want to flee. But I think I'm gonna move back a little bit because I am ranged, so watch out, Arabella. Ow! Missed. Oh, I'm chilled. That doesn't sound good. I think I need to warm this room up then with a cute little one of whatever this is.
Spirits of eternal flame to my aid.
It's like, you make me chilled, I make you warm. How do you feel about that? I can't run away because, like in Baldur's Gate, he'll get an opportunity attack on me, so I'm just going to have to stand my ground and hope for the best. But let's see if Astarion can take the guy out. Astarion? That's a nice name. Slip of the tongue. Lifestos. Press and hold left alt to highlight objects. I know! Okay, I'm going to get rid of the tooltips. They're annoying me. I'm sorry. Well-intentioned. Somebody took the time to write those, and I'm just like, no thank you. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Let's do this. Fine. Missed. Missed. Ooh. But if he makes us bleed, we can run through our own blood and heal ourselves because they gave us the leech ability. Talking about vampiric abilities, I also have vampire touch, which I can't do because he's too far away. Should I get closer to him? He is ranged, so he might have disadvantage if I move closer. How close can I get and still do vampiric touch? I'm doing it. There we go.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
No, because he was bleeding, so he healed in his own blood. Okay. Let's take down at least one of them.
Chaos grips my hands today.
Or not, as the case may be. Having said that, I can fire again, and I could do my ricochet, which could ricochet off and get this other guy. Let me just check how this works, because I haven't played with an archer yet. This is my first playthrough with an archer. Fire a normal arrow that deals 4 to 24 piercing damage, and then forks to the next target. Okay, so I'm going to do it on him. Hopefully do the majority of damage on him, and then get him, because he's only got a few hit points. It didn't do it. It lied to me. I healed in my own blood. Love that. Honestly, such an overpowered ability. I think I'm just gonna like attack him. Like, can I fire a spell at him? Can I do it ranged? I'm used to using wands with Arabella. We've done it. We're good. Okay. Minor healing potion. Ice shard scroll. Healed again. Must have been a bit of blood there, I guess. Old cloth braces. They're rubbish. Two-handed practice sword. We don't do two-handed weapons. Ancient stone gate key. That sounds useful. Gold. And we've got the gravestones.
Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice, killed by dying.
I mean, that'll do it.
This seems to be broken.
Dying does tend to be one of the leading causes of dying.
Here lies Master Ragequin's first apprentice, killed by a falling corpse.
I wonder if the second one died and fell on this one. I need more details of how that happened, actually. Right, we went in there. Did I check everywhere? There wasn't like a little sneaky side room, was there, that I forgot about? I don't think so. Right, I think we're done. I think this is it. We have achieved the impossible and survived the first dungeon crawl. The first cave. It's not a dungeon crawl. Dungeon crawls are kind of like... In D&D, if you're not familiar, there's different play styles, and some of them can be very full of role play, full of character. You know, you have a big, rich character backstory. You hold on to that character for as long as possible. Character deaths are quite rare. Or you can have kind of like the murder house in Curse of Strahd, where it's just low chance of surviving. Monster after monster after trap after monster after lots of things that will kill you, and it's like you don't get attached to your characters. So a dungeon crawl tends to be a lot more risky. Your players are less likely to survive. You have to bring like multiple character sheets. Okay, I think we've got this though. So this is just literally like a dungeon, a normal dungeon, an easy tutorial dungeon. Okay, let's check the map. So we've come out over here. This is where we kind of started, and now we're on this side. So I think we should kind of circle back to where we were, which I think is this way, if I remember rightly. Yeah. This is where we met the woman in the last video. Access the optional tutorial area by entering. I've already been in there, thank you. So yeah, this is where we had the first battle. We came from the beach this way. This is the way, the entrance to the cave. And then this is the way the woman ran. So that's the area that we're going to have to explore next. But I think I do want to finish checking the beach before we head into, hopefully head into Sicil in this video. Sicil's the town. Because we're investigating a murder. The murder of Councillor Jake. So I wanted to clear this area before we move on. Because again, like checking all the corners of the map is the best way to get extra XP, extra loot, extra gameplay, such as this curious giant shell here. And I love this. This is one of those fun, quirky characters that you get in, you know, games like this, like the old-fashioned RPGs. You get these like funny moments. So
Look, a wanderer comes my way, walking the sands upon which this poor shell must suffer.
Oh, I can hear my son is home from school. No, he's not. I don't know what that was. Arabella would definitely be nice. She talks to animals, and do you know what? Shellfish count in her book. Who are you, Sir Shell?
Call me Ishmael,
Great name.
son of the sea, an outcast upon these wretched shores. An exiled shell, doomed to live under a canopy of arid sky, not his native, tender water.
It seems strange that you can talk.
Of course I can talk, don't be silly. There's more tongue to me than heart. Indeed, the surprise should be mine, for I still remember the days when your kind swung from branches and plucked the vermin out of their neighbor's fur.
Sorry if you heard that big swallow. I was drinking my tea. Well, you don't seem to remember the past very fondly.
Time is an indulgent mistress to one who spends happy hours as she passes. But when your existence is one of misery, she becomes a lethargic hobby.
Your existence is misery? Oh no.
Oh, I remember ancient times, for I have lain here since antiquity, when the ruins around us were palaces, and the sun-bleached dead merry children. All this I have seen, alive, alone, alas.
Oh, poor thing. One thing I want to say as well about, you know, the next Larian game and my hopes for it. I actually really like that our character isn't voiced, and I've seen a lot of people online saying like the only thing that I find problematic with Baldur's Gate 3 is that I wish my character spoke. I wish my character had a voice. Addressing both types of player, I think it'd be really, really cool if Larian had optional voice lines for the player character. So if it was something that you could toggle on or off, because someone like me, where I play D&D, and like through playing Baldur's Gate, and I like character creators, I like when you don't have a pre-made character that is already given a personality and a voice. I like it when I can create the character and voice them the way I think that they would talk, and choose the options that I think suit that character. So to suit both people, I think it'd be really cool if you had you know, if you had that toggle so you could have them voiced or not voiced. You could do the voice yourself. But also, if we had, like with Baldur's Gate, where you have origin characters that you can choose from, you know, I can play as Shadowheart, I can play as Astarion, or I have the option to make a custom character. I think if they can adapt the game in a way that suits all those different needs and all those different types of players, I think it'd be really, really cool. You know, just have a little button that says voiced, like unvoiced, you know. You say that you are doomed?
My fate is a cruel one, I assure you. How many snot-noses have held me up against their dirty little ears, only to claim they can hear the ocean?
Oh, but that is a source of joy for children. Is that not a good thing?
Of course they can hear her, the brats. We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother, whose embrace I so desperately long for.
Oh, so it's the sea's embrace you long for?
Yes, yes. I, King of Pearls, ache to repose anew on his coral throne. Hurl me toward the water. Swing me as far as your arm's strength gives lease, and treasure long sunk I will grant thee.
Well, I should decide what to do with you.
What do you say, kind knight? Will you return the King of Pearls to the sea, so he may yield you long-lost treasure?
I mean, obviously, Arabella would throw him back in. We're not doing a dirge run. We're not kicking the squirrel. Arabella would say, I mean, you can, like, sell him to a local merchant if you want to. Like, no judgment. It's not the instinct that Arabella would have. You know, she's Disney princess vibes. Kindness is its own reward, and there is the promise of treasure to boot. Let's throw him into the sea. It's nice as well. I like the idea of, you know, with you having like two characters. I think even though it's single player, you know, as someone who, I was born in the 80s, so I grew up, you know, watching my friends play computer games. We'd go around to each other's houses. You know, I'd sit there with like, you know, their brother or the sister, and like we'd sit there and we'd take turns playing the game. So if it's a case of that, say you're playing a game, you know, it is single player, you're only using one device, but you're sat next to your sibling, or you're sat next to your partner or your best friend. I think it's really cool that, you know, you can have like, you know, the sister's character and the brother's character, and like you can play the game together and just take turns with the controls. I think that's another reason why I really, really like this kind of like multiple character player option. Okay, so yeah, we're sending him back in.
Agreed. Let's send him home.
Lyfestos agrees with me. He's also a good guy.
Liberator, kind benefactor, bless me the might of your sea-bound witch.
I feel like I know that voice as well. Like, all the voices feel so familiar because they've used a lot of the same voice actors as Baldur's Gate.
The sea I have returned, where every wave feels like a mermaid's kiss. May the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal gratitude.
Yay! Oh, Lyfestos, are your legs okay? That looks a little bit painful. Yeah, I really like that. I like, you know, when I play D&D as well, I like helping people. I like coming across these weird little side characters, and like you end up adopting them most of the time. Most of the time they're like companions by the end of it. But I really like it. I like making people happy. I like making the world a nicer place when I play like RPGs and, you know, D&D and things like this. I think because the world's so difficult, it's nice to be able to make a difference in a game. Ooh, our first ring, Mermaid's Kiss, water resistance and HP. So don't mind if I do. I'm just gonna grab that. And then, do you know what? It's probably time to have a little bit of a look at Arabella's inventory. So let me sort by type. And I can go ahead and put this straight on because I've got 2 ring slots and nothing in them as of yet. So there we go. Perfect. I should say as well, like reading the books as well has like a lot more use in this game, because a lot of the time reading the books does mean that you unlock recipes. So definitely worth reading them, even if you just open them and shut them and you don't necessarily read them. Lyfestos, can you actually pick that up? Because it could be useful to have. I can't. I was going to say it could be useful to have like an inventory chest so that we can like store things that we're not using. That's one thing that I feel is missing from the game, because in Baldur's Gate 3, you obviously get your camp chest. There's no camp, as far as I'm aware of, with this game. You just kind of like sleep in whatever beds you find. So as far as I'm aware, and correct me if I'm wrong, there's no like option to go to camp. So yeah, I don't have any kind of like personal chest. Oh, I have found another portal though. So that's helpful. So many burbs. Watch your ice creams. I've had my ice cream stolen by a seagull before, and it was not a fun time. So it was a fun time for the seagull, but not for me. As well, if you saw, so the CEO, the head of Larian Studios, Sven Vinka, I follow him on X, and I think it was roughly around the same time as I posted my first playthrough of this series, my first Divinity Original Sin video. It was like the day, it was like the day of the Game Awards, like, right, the Game Awards were happening later. It was like the middle of the night UK time. And Sven posted a really sneaky little post with a picture of a beach. And I was like, oh my God, they are releasing Divinity, because obviously you start on a beach. Baldur's Gate, you start on a beach, you know, like kind of, once you're off the Nautiloid. So I think it's like a running joke. I think it's a common theme that like Divinity, like Larian games start on a beach. And so everyone was like, this is not an innocuous tweet. This is a hint, right? I screenshotted it, but he took it down like about 5 minutes later. And I was like, no. And so I didn't want to like mention it. I didn't really want to repost it and be like, look, it's a hint, because I didn't know why he'd taken it down. I thought maybe, you know, something might have been happening on the beach that he wasn't aware of when he posted it. And if you zoom in, it's like, oh no, somebody's, you know, getting CPR or like doing drugs or something on the beach. And so I was like, I don't know why he's took it down. So I'm not gonna, break somebody's privacy and post it. But I was like, I just knew, I was just like, I'm so sure that that's a hint. I'm so sure. So, and then he reposted it after the Game Awards. And I was like, I knew it. So, yeah, I can't sneak the hints past me. I'm trained on Sim Guru tweets that are never innocuous. They always mean something. Everything's a hint. Here we go. Let's take this stuff. Right. I said I was going to sort her inventory out, and then I didn't. I can hear talking. I can hear voices. I'm putting my headphones in, and I'm going to save, because knowing me, I'm probably about to die. In fact, do you know what? Having said that, I could really do with some health right now. So, what do I have? I think I'm just going to chug a health potion. Little health potion.
I feel better already.
Because who knows what we're going to walk into right now. I know, because I've played this section already.
Hold it right there, orc scum. No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
This is giving Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. They seem to be a little bit inebriated, a little bit drunk, a little bit tipsy. So let's see what they have to say.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single horn in sight, you know.
It's giving Lae'zel jumping us and calling us an illithid. It's like, we're not orcs. You're seeing things. I bet they've been licking the mushrooms.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel.
So I've watched a few other people's videos now on like a little bit of, you know, trailer reaction for that Divinity game, and, you know, people who know a little bit more about the series than I do. And something that surprised a few people was that in the trailer for the new Divinity game, you see like all these different races partying together, including orcs. Now, apparently in the older games, orcs were always hostile. I say always, but hold that thought, because we're going to meet some exceptions to the rule, which I think is kind of like a thing with Larian games. They like to set up, you know, different kind of groups of people that might have different prejudices against other groups of people. You know, if you look at Baldur's Gate, it's kind of like Gith Yankees are mean, and it's because they are, right? But, you know, you go in and you speak to people, and you do find, you know, the people who are a little bit more individual in that group. You know, there's always the people who, and this is in real life as well, you meet people and they do fit the stereotype sometimes, and it's disappointing, but it happens. And then you meet people who are breaking those stereotypes, and that's the thing with stereotypes and groups of people in the first place. You know, you can believe the stereotype, or you can give people a chance, and that is something that I like about Larian games. Like, they set up you know, characters who might have certain leanings towards or against certain people. And I like those dynamics in terms of storytelling, because, you know, especially when people grow and develop and like they change what they think about different groups, it's engaging as a storytelling device. Okay, we are sworn to protect Scythiel, so we're close. This is where we're heading. And who are you?
We're Legionnaires, of course. On the lookout for orcs. for they've been attacking from the sea. God knows why they do it, but we stand firm. We of the Legion, liberators of Riverlon.
We are Legion. We can trade with them. We've got this little trade button that we can use at any time. So if I wanted a carrot, I could get a carrot. It's always good to have a quick poke in people's inventories because sometimes they do have interesting items. Oh, my headphone fell out. Okay. Like, literally, she's just okaying him.
Liberators of liquor too, aren't we, old chum?
I can get behind that philosophy. Drink responsibly, but a little tipple can go a long way.
Just pipe down, will you, Bibius?
I mean, these two are clearly not taking their job very seriously. They're bored and they're having fun. So you are liberators, you say?
Aye, a noble word for watchdog, that. For that is what we do. Watch over the local dogs that ever so often aim for one another's throat, and separate them to keep the peace. Separate by the sword, that is.
See what I mean? He's calling the local people dogs. Mate.
Best way to calm a wily dog is to neuter it. Ha! Spay for pay. Legion's motto.
Honestly, the world might be a safer place if these guys are a little bit inebriated.
Just put a sock in it, will you, Bibius?
I'm scared of getting in trouble. It seems like you two have been enjoying a drink or two.
Ever kept the watch? Stood on the lookout for hours on end, bored stiff.
There you go.
Boredom's a demon, buddy. And booze is the demon hunter. There. I do declare it's time for this hunter to take another shot. Huzzah!
Well, there you go. We've got the answer to the problem of the new Divinity game. If people are right and we're going to be fighting demons in that game, we just have to throw booze at them. Problem solved. I haven't checked Bibius's inventory, so let's have a quick look. Same inventory. Okay. Well, we are source hunters. We're here on source hunter business. Here are our orders.
So, you're source hunters, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a 2-bedroom birdcage. They don't prove a thing.
Well, can you take me to somebody who can read them, please?
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you, one way or another.
Great idea. Lead on. Oh, here we go. So we've got our options. We can be aggressive, but I think, you know, our needs align. I think this is a good solution for all of us. The wizard, you say? Sounds good to me. Lead the way. We are actually here to meet a wizard called Ahu.
Agreed. A wizard is bound to know more about what is going on around here.
Captain, come along. We're not far from the city.
We leveled up! Yay! Okay. All right. Yeah, we can go. Can I read your book? Crafting and Cooking with Maradino. A guide for urban and feral bachelors. Is that how they see themselves? Feral? And they're calling other people dogs? Part 1, The Bachelor's Guide to Crafting. Because girls will put ribbons and bows on your club and axes. Maradino the all-knowing. Whether you're lost in a metropolis or the Sorry, the writing's a little bit small on my screen. I don't have the best monitor. Whether you're lost in a metropolis or the untrodden wilds, a proper bachelor can craft all he needs to survive an orc ambush or a singles ball. Let's have a look. It's like they're both equally dangerous. Let's have a look at some of Maradino's classics. A good arrow starts with its shaft. You can make your own arrow shafts out of any tree branch. All it takes is a knife. That's probably why they've got logs in their inventories. And then create your own special arrowheads to really surprise the enemy, but leave that for another chapter. If you think a dagger takes too long up close and if you think a dagger takes you up too up close and personal to an ugly enemy's face, try sticking it in the end of a tree branch so you can poke him from a bit of a distance. If you're not the stabbing type, glue 2 branches together and you've got yourself a staff. Oh my god, there's more. A Bachelor's Guide to Cooking. Because girls' dishes take ages and come with too many vegetables. Maridino, the all-perceiving. Prepare yourselves for the most versatile dish around. See, do you know, some people would read this and take it as the game being misogynistic, but I read it as, because these characters are comedy characters, right? They're kind of a joke. They're, you know, not taking their job seriously. They're drunk. You know, they are characters that you're supposed to laugh at. He's chatting.
If the orcs show up, I don't want to have to face the buggers alone.
The heat and the drink are getting the better of me. Gosh, I'm
Okay.
very sleepy.
I don't know how loud
Don't
that
tell
was.
me you're afraid. You should have enough liquid courage in your system by now that you're ready to face an army.
If you can't hear them, if you read in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, it might be a bit small, but that's where you can read the dialogue. So yeah, they're joke characters. So the fact that they're reading something and that you know, they're interested in reading something that's a bit misogynistic, like they're the joke, right? We're not meant to agree with that sentiment. So yeah, I think sometimes people don't understand story writing and inference, and they just take things really literally. Prepare yourselves for the most versatile dish around, one that I have dubbed the Sicilian pie. All you need is a wheel of dough and whatever toppings you fancy. So we can make pizza, fresh fish, or those funny mushrooms. Yours is the choice. Urban bachelors, prepare your pie and slide it in the oven. Feral bachelors, prepare your pie and heat it over a low fire. You can't go amiss with the Sicilian pie, the ultimate bachelor's sustenance. And then we've got a note. The delicious smell may attract hungry, savage creatures. I will let you have a read of that if you want to. Just pause and read it.
This is a single malt, imported all the way from Hawkesbury, you know. It ain't the local pig swill they sell for ale.
They're so
Single
chatty.
malt, my stubbly arse. You've been had by one of them smooth-talking salesmen again. Come, give here before I sober up.
Excuse me for just a second. Okay, sorry about the quick pause. I can't remember what I was talking about now. My son was home from school, so I wanted to go and see him. Yeah, lead the way. I thought you were
Lovely
going
day for a swig and a song, isn't it?
ask a few more
What
questions.
do you want to know?
Oh, actually, we are here to investigate Councillor Jake's murder, so let's see what these people know about that.
So, it's Jake you're looking for. Ship sailed on that one, I'm afraid. Fellow's dead. Murdered.
We were aware of this, actually. And what can you tell me about Jake's murder?
Can't tell you much more, except that I heard he was found face down in a puddle of blood, being used as a water fountain by his own pet mongrel.
Ew, gross. But also can relate with the leech ability.
They say
Talent.
it was his wife that did it, and I'd bet a bottle of brandy they're right. A devilish flirt, that one.
Okay, so it could be that the wife did it, but these two are a little bit misogynistic, so we'll investigate fairly.
As if that proves anything. Just keep your trap shut, will you, babies?
And tell me more about those orcs.
Bunch of barbaric bastards, a lot of them. They'll kill your spouse and eat your children. We've been putting up a fight against them, to be sure, but they have the strength of an ox in every single one of their fingers. Takes an army to dress down a dozen.
Good to know.
Well, we did bring a legion.
Haha.
Just bite your lip, will you, babies?
Yeah, Bibius. I believe we're close to Sicile.
Sicile, yes. Where fishermen come to live and street dogs come to die. Now, which of the two would you be, then?
Well, I've already told you I'm a source hunter investigating Councillor Jake's murder. Keep up, Bibius.
Just cut the cackle, will you, babies? Now then, stranger. If it's the city of Sicile you're looking for, you're heading in the right direction. Even though most folks are trying to escape rather than reach the damn place these days.
Okay, trying to escape. I guess because of all the orc attacks and the rise of the undead.
Not that I could blame them. This place is cursed, I tell you. First the dead rise
go.
from their graves, and then entire tribes of orcs sound the trumpets of war. You take to the rifle, lass.
Who's been paying attention? Me!
Fairly well.
All right, I thought they were leading me to Sicile, but I guess they're just gonna... Oh no, they're coming in. They're accompanying us. Nice. Okay. Good to know. Let's go and investigate this little corner before we move forward. When was the last time I saved? Because we do know I'm an idiot and I don't want to have to go through that conversation again. So I'm going to do a quick save. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I abandoned my tea. I try not to drink too much coffee because I'm a bit of a coffee fiend. But my tea went cold. So I made myself a coffee. Fire staff. That does so much more damage than my current staff. Okay, well, in that case, I guess I'm switcherooing. Do I have the fire staff equipped now? I do. Nice. Okay, and there's also a guitar. What's happening? Oh, there's a fight. Okay, let's move a little bit faster. Something's going down. Yeah, there's a fight. We need to go and help.
Come, let's go back to the bridge.
Oh no.
Source hunters handle their big brutes.
They're running away. They're not helping their friends. That is so bad. Well, we're going in. We're not scared. Let's stay away from that fire thing though. Yo, what's up? Let's try and keep as many of these guys alive as we can. Ooh, I can get in that blood and heal a little bit. Lovely tasty blood. Oh, he's down. Oh my god, there's more. Uh-oh. I was gonna blow them up. Why is he gone over there? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead with my boulder bash because I think that's probably gonna be a good idea to at least take one of these guys down if we can. Boulder bash, go! Oh, target's too far? No. Okay, well, in that case, can I do anything? I'm gonna do this, I think, because if I do this one, the flare, because it's fire damage, I think I probably want to save that and not use that yet. I can't reach him. Target's too far. Okay, what if... Let's see how close I can get. There we go. I can still use that purple spell if I move away to about here. Oh, do you know what I do have? Oh, I won't be able to use it now. I could have used Fireball because we got the Fireball thing and I never used it. Oh, damn it. That would have been perfect because they're all in a group as well. Maybe I can use it on my next turn. Let's try and take this big guy out. 18. Okay. Don't run towards the fire. Oh god, I'm scared that they're gonna get blown up. We might have to redo this fight if it goes horribly wrong. Ouch! I need to stand in the blood. I didn't level up. I could have leveled up. Oh, that guy's coming towards me. I don't think so, sir. Oh, I can get in his blood though. It's such a weird thing to say, like, oh, I can get in his blood. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna hang out. Maybe I want to move a little bit closer, just so I can use my arrows more on my next turn, I guess. I don't know. Who are you? Why is there a human fighting with the orcs? Okay, I'm scared of you. You're very close to me. I do have my fireball. Oh. He's in my way. Can I move slightly over here and still use fireball? Because I know he's probably going to get a hit on me, but I don't want to get this guy. Oh, damn it. The problem I have is when I approached this fight, I came down here to try and avoid this. But if I'd have known they were coming from this direction, I would have gone over this way. Dude, why are you stood there? You're so in the way. Okay, do you know what? Vampiric touch. Can I get closer to him? I can't even get close enough to do that. Just, do you know what? Just, I wish I had wands. I hate that it's giving me staffs because I want a wand. I don't know if it's giving me a staff because, like, I chose that as my starting thing. I would have rather had wands. I might have made mistakes in the character creator, to be honest. Ouch. Oh, dude, stay up. Oh. Oh, I can... Look, I'm in my own blood, though, so that's always good. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, we'll try and take this big guy down, I guess. Can I heal? What's that guy like for strength? He's not too bad. Cures bleeding, crippled and diseased. Heals target for 10%. Do you know what? Now I'm too far away. Damn it. I can heal Arabella, but there's all this blood, which I'm like, do you know what? I could just go and stand in that. So, I guess I'm going to make my way to the blood. Dude, you're a human. Why are you fighting with the orcs? There you go. Healed, because of course I did. And I'm going to vampiric him. Nom nom nom. And yeah, try and get in his blood, I guess. Or can I hit him again? No, I wish I had more ability points, action points. I feel like I did better at this fight the first time I did it. Oof. There we go, a little bit of healing. Right, can I heal that poor guy now? I'm a little bit too far away. I do want to heal him. Let me try and give him a helping hand by doing that. And then, do you know what? Can you just move into this blood? I think it's at the start of his turn that we heal. Yeah, so I didn't get it either. Ah! Okay, do you know what? Boulder Bash, though. I reckon I can probably get... I can get him with my Boulder Bash. Okay. I can't get him, but do you know what? Worth it. I feel like I'm playing this battle badly. I've definitely done it better before. There we go. He's down. Maybe don't run through the oil that reduces your movement speed. I'm going to be fine. If I go down, we have got resurrection scrolls, so I'll be okay. I'm a little bit close for this, but... Do you know what, actually? Let's heal Arabella. And then can I can't really do anything. I think I like being a fighter more than an arrow guy. I wish I could have like an arrow and a sword. There we go. Healed a little bit more because I've got the leech ability. Do you know what? Just whack him with your staff. Nice. And that's literally all I can do. Great. I mean, I could take a healing potion, but I think I'm going to stand my ground. That guy's so far away. He's got 3 legionnaires around him, though. Why is he going for Arabella? Go for Life Vestars. Oh my god, I've got like... I have hardly any hit points. Just get him. Okay, sweet. Arabella, stand in that blood. I'm going to go and try and get the other guy. Oh no, one went down. Oh, we lost a legion guy. Did I heal? Nom nom.
Into the fray once more.
Yeah, I'm just going to use my entire turn to just keep moving around and healing.
On the mend.
I know, it's a strategy. Is it the most effective strategy? I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, Legionnaire. You're not even named, though. Your name is Legionnaire, so I don't think it's a huge loss to humanity that the unnamed NPC went down. I don't think I need to replay because I don't think he was... I would have liked to have kept him up, but... Damn, no. Do you know, I've replayed Baldur's Gate in order to keep people alive. also. It is the sort of thing that I would do. Right, just run forward. There we go. Can you see that that purple one? I'm just checking that I can move forward but still use that. Because I'm hoping that I'm going to be in range. Oh, look, I'm ever so slightly out of range to use it. Right, just run forward then, into the blood. He's down! Yay!
Those orcs had a human commander.
Where are Bibius
How
and
very
Julius?
curious.
Didn't they hear the fight?
And how very disquieting.
Hello? He's gone looking for the... He's gone looking for the other guys. Let's follow him. You know the two that ran off? I want to see them get in trouble. I'm going to tell on them. You're going to be like, they ran away and left you to it. They left you to die. What's this? You're in trouble.
Unbelievable! You watched your brethren be slaughtered while you twiddled your thumbs?
They did. It's true.
You're lucky we were protecting the rear.
Uh-huh. Is that all they've got to say for themselves? Okay. Yo.
The Source Hunter! Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs our way. Welcome to Seal, comrade, and good luck.
Thank you, unnamed Legionnaire man. Do you have anything I could trade with you? You've got a spoon and some gold. What happened here?
It's these orcs! Now they have bees in their bonnets about God only knows. We need every hand we can get.
Okay.
That rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbour to the west of here.
Trust me, if I could have fireballed them back, if I had been in range, they would have known how that felt. A fireball. How are the sailors making out? Making out? Like, kissing? Kissing each other's wounds better?
They may need help. I'd go myself, but we legionnaires are under strict orders never to abandon our posts. Never know when another one of these little raiders might sidle up the beach.
Okay. Why was there a human fighting alongside those orcs?
Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. A man among orcs? It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer.
Right. Like a witch or something? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Whatever the cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot, let's all hope it was a private grudge.
Right.
Can you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed, orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Seal?
Tell me about yourself.
We legionnaires are loyal servants to Captain Aureus and the Council of Seven.
Council of Seven?
Been stationed in Seal for more than a year now, with no end in sight.
I think I'm understanding the Council of Seven a little bit better. So the seven gods, and I think each of the seven gods has an appointee. Well, there's 8 gods in total, because there's like the big kind of like overseer, Ao, Zeus type god. But then there's 7 other gods who each created the races on Earth, on Rivellon. And that's like, let me see if I can get them all. It's orcs, humans, elves, dwarves, imps, lizards, and then the 7th category isn't actually a race, it's wizards, and wizards can be of any of the races. So that's the 7 gods and their kind of like issue, that's their domain. And then the council is like 7, I think it's like people on Earth who have been appointed to be the representatives of the gods, if I understand correctly, because again, I'm still quite new to the lore. Sorry, I've already checked that. Okay, we do need to level up. I've got points to spend, but I'm going to do that kind of towards the end of the video. So what I want to do is inspect this area a little bit more thoroughly, because I got distracted by the fight that was happening on the beach. And I don't want to miss my tomatoes. Yeah, I'm sad. I would have liked to have been... I would have liked to have done wands rather than staffs. I don't know. I feel like in my first playthrough I found more wands. Oh, aged robe. That sounds like something that I want. And then I'm kind of sad that Lyphestos can't dual wield. Let's have a quick look at this. What is this? Better than what I've currently got on. That's 14 armor rating, so I'm definitely going to switcheroo for that. Okay, anything over here? Wooden log, gold, minor healing potion, antique plate mail armor thingy. That might go to Lyphestos. Let's send it over to him, and we can have a quick look at where did that go? I did send it to him, right? Where did that go? There. Yeah, that is definitely better, but we lose initiative. We've not gone down yet. I think I might have a think about that one. I'm not sure if that's much better, because I do like that initiative bonus that we get there. What else do we have? Oh, I think I found some more blood. I should remember that I can do that. Hi, Legionnaire Random Man.
Source Hunter. Why? I don't think I could ask for a more welcome sight on these cursed bitches. The Legion welcomes you.
I like that we get a warm welcome, you know, from some people, not everybody. What happened here? Oh, we've already asked these questions. I think we're just getting repeats of the same questions. Oh, my luck paid off.
Vengeance will be ours.
Uh-huh. Vengeance will be ours. All right, what else can I find? Anything over here? I can probably have a little bath, maybe? No, it won't let me in there.
What's this I've spotted?
A tiny pearl. Don't mind if I do. Shell. I wonder if, like, I think the actual leader of the Legionnaires might have got killed. I'm sure the first time I did this, there was one who was, like, called leader. So, rippy dip, I guess. Pour one out for the leader of the Legion. I'm sad they didn't all survive, but at the same time, I want to make some progress. I don't want to have to replay everything if it's not perfect. Let's have a quick look at this orc ship. Is it going to let me on it? It is not. Yeah, I feel like I definitely had a little bit more information about something that was happening the first time I played this. Because this situation's happening. Which we can help with because we have got this rain scroll. So I'm going to go ahead and cast that on this boat. And they're all cheering. They're all happy because I put out the fire. You're welcome. Slow down, arrow. Lyphestos, that's for you. Antique leather armor. Can I wear that? Can I equip that? I feel like robes are more of Arabella's thing. I'm not sure if she can equip that armor. It doesn't say that she can't. It does give her a boost to her initiative, so we probably should put that on her. Although it does feel weird to put armor on her. Is it particularly heavy? She is taking a fair bit of damage, to be fair, and that initiative could be helpful, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm probably going to wrap up in a second. We've made it to Sicil. And here is one of them is special characters.
Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel.
Okay, so a few of you beady-eyed viewers will recognise the name as the person that we're meant to be meeting. I didn't click the first time I played. I just noticed that I could trade with him, and I was like, yeah, I want to trade with the cat. And then look at this inventory. I was like, okay, so the cat's a special cat, clearly. I was like, the cat is not a cat, because he has all these like really special items on him. So I think that I definitely want to switch out for wands. So I think I'm going to take the best one that I can buy. This one allows me to cast Fireball. Because I like the wands better, because they're ranged. than the staff for Arabella, so I'm going to go ahead and take one of those. I don't know what the difference is between this one and this one, though. They might be the same, so I'm going to take one of those. The other thing is, as well, we can actually start to learn extra skills from reading the skill books. So, I could... These are all Arabella coded, because I'm pretty sure she does... Oh my god, they're loud in my ear. I'm pretty sure I chose for her Pyrokinetic and Geomancer, so these are exactly the kind of spells that she needs. I'm so sorry if that's super loud in your ear. I wish it'd mute them when I've got an inventory open. So, Bless, Magical Dart, Petrifying Touch. That could be interesting. Create an oil surface, fortify yourself. Boulder Bash I've already got. Summon Spider. That's very on brand for Arabella. I probably should take that. Burn My Eyes skill book. Causes blindness. Set fire to a nearby target. That could be handy. Make a target immune to burning. That also sounds useful, but that's really expensive. God, they're so loud. Okay, let's see. I don't think I can afford this. 600. We'll have to come back for that. I've also got some robes. Water resistance. I think I'm good for now. I think this seems quite good. Let me get rid of my old Source Hunter robe. Anything else I want to sell here? This painting. These goggles, which as overpowered as they kind of are, I can't stand that really pixelated, like, wireframe view. I feel like we should probably keep holding these swords. I feel like I might keep holding the staffs as well. I'm not sure what I should and shouldn't sell at this point, so I'm going to go like that. I'm going to balance. This is basically the same as Baldur's Gate, very similar trading system. I'm going to go ahead and accept that. Yeah! Okay, let's talk to this guy.
Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil.
Your suspicions would be correct. Sorry, I'm drinking my coffee now.
You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city.
I know, I was paying attention. I was summoned here by a cat.
So you were, and so you weren't. Behold!
Are you ready for the big reveal? Ahu, our contact in the city. Love this guy.
There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter.
Don't mind if I do. Hi.
Ha! No need to look so flabbergasted.
I'm actually not surprised.
I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one.
Are you sure?
So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder.
Please, tell me about the murder.
It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Good place to start.
Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
Okay. Where can I find the scene of the crime?
Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
Okay. The councillor has been murdered, so I assume there are some suspects.
So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have my doubts.
Wait a second. That voice? Is that... Oh, what's his name? The guy, I should know his name by now. Like, I've played Baldur's Gate so much, but I'm having a blank. At the beginning, when you get to the Druid's Grove, He's like the leader of the tieflings. I'm having such a blank on his name. Like, he shouts him, doesn't he? He's like, let us in. Oh, do you know who I mean? I think that's the same voice actor. He's got, like, he sounds like him. Let me know if you think I'm right or wrong. What's his bloody name? It's going to drive me mad now that I can't think of his name.
She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink.
He's the guy that gets punched by Aradin. I can see his face. His name has gone out of my brain.
Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
Okay, so everybody suspects Jake's widow, but this might just be town gossip. There is something else I'd like to discuss. Oh, we've got a lot to say. It may be of interest to you to know that the orcs that's blah blah blah. It may interest you to know that the orcs we took care of were led by a human.
A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack.
I know.
And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays.
So, source hunting is a little bit like being on a witch hunt, I guess. Which is funny because Arabella is literally a witch. That's her class.
I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand.
I think this is probably why I trusted him immediately when I met him in the game. If he's got the same voice as the guy from Baldur's Gate, like, because he's daddy, you know? What exactly is the trouble that you're having with the undead?
Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years, the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now.
Okay, so it's kind of like a magical wizard artificer. Good to know.
Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane.
Zevlor. I got his name eventually. I was like, there's a mission. Speak to Zevlor, and that's how I got it. Okay. Yeah, necromancers are baddies. Yeah, we should seek them out. From what I've seen and heard, this isn't the first time you've had problems with marauding orcs.
Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating.
That for sure is Zevlor. I am convinced.
We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here.
I love the cat vibe. Okay.
Yes. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation.
I do like a cave.
Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools.
Yeah, who would go looking for pirate treasure in a cave? Those people would be crazy. We're definitely doing that later, Life Estos. Do tell me a bit more about this cat trick of yours.
Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise?
Halcyon vibes, but with a cat instead of a bear. No, I want to be a cat too. Teach me how to be pussy.
Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate.
All right, I was already jealous. Don't make it sound even better than I imagined.
To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill.
I'm literally a source hunter. Like, hunting is what I do.
But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of two worlds.
Yeah, no, it sounds amazing. Please teach me, senpai.
I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters.
Okay.
Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first.
Got it.
He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil.
Okay, so he's like the leader in name, but not necessarily in power. I see.
And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Yeah. Nice.
Sorcery, sex, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahu mentioned?
Yeah, we will in the next video. I'm probably going to wrap up soon. Let me go over here where it's a little bit quieter. And we'll have a quick look at our inventory. Then we'll go inside and we'll maybe just speak to a couple of people who are just on the other side of that gate. And then in the next video, we'll actually head into the village of Sicil and investigate this murder. I just want to go and check in with those people that, you know, like we did the rain on the burning boat. I kind of feel like we should go and check in with them for continuity, you know, in this video. But yeah, we've got quite a bit to do. So first thing I want to do is probably level up. So you can see here I've got 1 available point to spend on my just normal abilities. I think I'm going to go into speed, because this is going to give me more action points in battle. And I feel like Arabella is a little bit short, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then we can go over here to abilities, and I've got an available point to spend. So now that I've got a wand, I think I should probably put this into wands. And that is what I've got so far. So as a recap, I can wield my wand extra better. I've also got a little bit of defense here with willpower. And I don't know why it's 2, but it is. I've got witchcraft, pyrokinetic, and geomancer. And I also have a little bit of crafting ability. So that's something else we can explore in this video. Stop chatting in my ear, sir. Let me just quickly see what this message is. Sorry. It's actually Larian. Speak of the devil and Larian will appear. It's Wombat. So I'm going to have a read of that when I'm finished here. It's in their official Discords. Go and join Larian's official Discord if you want all the latest news. In fact, I should probably actually have a quick look at that, because breaking news. The award-winning Divinity Original Sin 2 is now yours to play on Nintendo Switch 2, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5, if anyone is interested in that. I'm going to try and pick up Divinity 2 for Christmas. That is my... When I was asked what I want for Christmas, I was like, Divinity Original Sin 2! I'm sad my rain spell's gone. But what I can do is these books that I've just bought off Ahu, I might be able to learn them. It says it requires level 1. So I'm going to go ahead and learn skill. Yay! Look at this. I've got a new skill. I need to sort out my hotbar at some point. And then I also picked up another book as well. Where did that one go? Didn't I pick up 2 books? Maybe I just picked up 1. Oh, my wand though. Finally, I have my wand, and that is actually giving me a fireball. So, okay. My headphones keep falling out my ear. I'm too excited. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and open up my skill book, and we should be able to find somewhere should be the fireball spell. There it is on equipment. So I can go ahead and drag that and drop that here. And then, yay! No, I need to sort out my inventory. I can't cope. It's too messy. So let's put all my fire spells together like that. And then let's go to my Boulder Bash. And then let's go to this. And also this. And I don't know why it's all grayed out. Probably because I can only do it in battle. I don't really need my fireball scrolls because I've got fireball, but we'll keep them handy. Maybe I could send one of them to Lyfestos. I don't know. I'll sort out my hotbar, my inventory a little bit better another time. But yeah, I think that's pretty decent. I think I'm good with that. We could also have things like the crafting things. Where are we? Here, repair. I could have things like that there, but I think I'm pretty good with what we've got so far. Okay, let's have a look at Lyfestos. So I think for him, we should probably also go into speed, because again, more ability points mean we can do more damage in battle. And then I have another point to spend. So I thought he'd be able to dual wield the bow and arrow, but it's 2-weapon fighting. So I kind of wish I could reset his skills because I don't have two-handed. I have bow and dual wielding. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I like him having his bow, but I wish it was a single-handed bow. Maybe that's something we can find. So I don't want to use points there yet. Somebody's angry. Maybe I want to go into something like blacksmithing. Maybe when we get in Cyseal. I think it might be a good idea to start giving him some defense. So maybe bodybuilding. Improves your saving throws when knocked down, burning, frozen, bleeding, crippled, blinded, weak, diseased, infected, and drunk. That's quite a few different things. I think that's probably a good idea. Let's go for that. There we go. Okay, that's our abilities sorted. Right, I think that's what I want to do for this video. And yeah, we'll have a little bit more of an inventory sort out in the next video. So shouty. But for now, let's head into just, you know, the docks section, this initial section of Cyseal, and see what the situation is. Nice. Do you know what, actually, I feel like this is a really good place to stop. I feel like we'll have a chat with everybody in the next video. Lots of people to talk to. There's also somewhere, if I just run over here, we've got a new portal, so this feels like a good starting point for the next video. So our missions, we've got quite a few now. If I filter completed, that kind of reduces what we've got going on there. So for example, fire, fire, fire. They're so loud. Is that Jaheira? Did you hear her? Jaheira, Jaheira, did you hear her? Okay, I am going to go because they're loud, but you can see kind of what we've got to do in the next video. Yeah, head in, investigate the murder, speak to...
You see, the gold and silver planets and square
Wait.
suggest a struggle within you.
The oxen are talking amongst themselves and I can overhear them.
Are unclear. Tell me, have you felt Draconis Manager interfering with your moon phase?
I love them. Okay, we're going to have a chat with them in the next video. I'm going to leave it here.
Sure of it. Tell it to mind its own business.
I did not expect that voice. I'm going to go because I'm getting overwhelmed. So I'll meet you in the next video. We'll keep playing. And yeah, I'll see you again soon. Bye, friends.